because she has a geek sense that is far more evolved than mine, that resides right in her nose. Right there. You see, my wife can sniff out geek bargains for miles and miles and miles and miles. And the other day, she did just that. Yes, while she was down the market while I was at work, she found an Amiga package that was an absolute bargain. And you're about to see it. This is a good thing. A bloody clown face. Is that the best thing you could do? I asked you to do something special and you came up with a clown face. Oh! Okay, I'm learning lessons here. Learning lessons. Lesson number 1, never criticise of Time Vortex, especially if it happens to be female. No, nothing else going at me. Okay. Right, we're safe, I think. Right, and there is really bad news too. A sad clown face. Okay, I'm not going to criticise. I am not going to criticise. But even in the sad news, there's good news. The Can-Can! Ah, Time Vortex, are you making up for what you did earlier? Oh yeah. Hey, don't take it away. Come back. Fun's over for now. Oh well. So yes, there is some sad news and some good news. So let's have a look. Oh, the Can-Can again! Woohoo! Yeah! No, don't spin me away, I'm watching it! Thank you, right. Oh, I forgot about the viewers. You go and watch the rest of the video, I'm going to be entertaining myself. Here is the first part of the good news. My wife was down Chesley Street Market and she found this. An Amiga A500 Plus. I won't tell you the price at the moment, but it was a bargain. I shall tell you the price shortly. Yes, love these. Brilliant computer. Love the styling. Real classic. This, as a child, most people had things like naked ladies' pictures under their bed. And I shall kid you not, I had a picture of this cut out under my bed and I used to drool about over it. That is exactly how geeky I am. Grade A geek. Anyway, that's the good news. It is also the sad news, because unfortunately it's dead. And how do I know that? Well, if you give me a second. Bad preparation here. I can prove it's bad because here's its motherboard. Oh, it's out the case! Yes. This is the motherboard to this Amiga. Let me tell you the story. When it was picked up, it was in quite a grotty condition. This has been in the bath, scrubbed up, so is the keyboard. Oh, it looks quite nice now. Quite impressed compared to what it was. But yes, my wife found it. It was in quite a grotty condition. We powered it up. It's got a memory expansion as well. Powered it up, got a blue screen. It would not. It would power up the drive, but the drive wouldn't do anything. Not a sausage. Took the drive out, found out the drive is corroded because we'd spilled something on this thing. Went inside, shields, quite a bit of corrosion on there. Not gone through, but it's heavily corroded. And I thought, oh dear, this is not good. Got to the motherboard, and this hasn't actually been cleaned up much. This is pretty much as it was. It was one of the most immaculate condition motherboards I'd ever seen. Only slight flaw. Eventually we found out this is where the battery was. This had leaked, and we've cleaned the surface because this is going on the wall as some more Rembrandt artwork. But unfortunately the battery acid has seeped down between the layers the boards along the tracks down there, and don't know how the camera picks this up, but you can see there's battery acid corrosion around the resistors, around these resistors, and this IC. Now, if this was just a single layer board, I'll be fine. I'll be able to clean this up, repair any traces, and perhaps replace the components, get it working again, hopefully. If not, it'll be a good experience. But as this is a multi-layer board, that acid has gone between the layers and the tracks are inside, so who knows what damage. So it's pretty much a write-off, and there will be artwork. So that's the sad story of the Amiga 500 Plus. So what we're going to do with it is try and get a new heart. I feel sorry for it. It's gone through the wars. Obviously it's been quite battered. If anybody has an Amiga 500 and 500 Plus, but even an Amiga 500, which is pretty much the same thing, pretty much, 500 motherboard, I can negotiate with you, and we'll see if we can get this thing working again. So that's the bad news. Now, we paid £25 for this, but it came with this, came with the power brick, cables, a mouse, also came with, anyway, this unusual joystick. So it's not so much of a loss because we got all the other bits, which probably would have cost some of the price anyway. It's got the modulator, which allows it to be used on TV, and it came with this too, which makes the £25 still worth it, hopefully. A box of discs, but don't know, not just one box of discs. Let's put that slightly to the side. 2 boxes of discs. Right, wonderful. Now 3 boxes of discs. No, not quite. 4 boxes of discs, and my wife counted them. There are 487 discs here. We don't know if they work. They're going to be tested yet, because the Amiga 1200, which I'm going to use to test them, doesn't seem to want to read anything at the moment. So I'm going to be servicing its drive and then testing some of these out. What fun! So if these are working, that makes the £25 worth it just for them. Never mind all the hardware bits and stuff we got. So that's really good. So for my next video, one will be showing you how to service the 1200's floppy drive. So that should be fun too, and hopefully these weren't stored in a dodgy place. You can do a smell test. They do not. They smell fine. They don't smell damp. And another thing that came with it. Oh yes, boxed Airbus A320. I'm going to do a review of this alone, because this has got to be the most awesome game backup in existence. You have to see what's in here. This is an amazing game. 1991, I believe. But yes, if it's been stored in damp condition, which I think the Amiga itself had, you'd smell it on especially that. If these have been stored in damp too, but it smells fine, so I'm hoping these are going to be good. But we'll find out when we've got the 1200 up and running. And we'll stick them in and see. So yes, that's a very good pickup if they're working, but we'll find that out shortly. So there we go, amazing Amiga pickup. If somebody's got a board, we can negotiate. So thank you very much, because I'd like to get this bugger working again. So thank you very much. See you next time.